Hello, Awifians. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you all. Wherever you may be in the world, this is Lilian Moeller, the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of African women. How are you doing? A new week is offered to us. A new week is offered to us. What are we going to do with it? How was last week? Have you practiced some of those productivity tips that we shared last week? Were they beneficial to you? Did you share with others? Please come here, come in, come join me. Thank you so much for joining me already. Where are you watching this live stream from? Let me know. That would be nice. Comment below, like, share. That's also part of caring. We all need that caring right now. And please do not forget, we are also on YouTube. These are our two favorite platforms, Facebook and YouTube. We need more subscribers. We need you to share those live stream out so we get to many, many more people. Come in, come join me. Let's talk about how to pivot our businesses during crisis. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you very much for your time. Please share, like, comment, and share. We need this interaction right here, right now. It's time we start, talking about the problems we're facing. My name is Lilian Moeller. Today we are going to be talking about how we can pivot our businesses during crisis. But before I dive in, before I give you my tip of the day, before I start my talking, before I start yelling at you, yelling at myself, and start feeling sorry for myself or feeling sorry for you, I would like to share with you this quote. Waiting hurts. Forgetting hurts. But not knowing which decision to take can sometimes be the most painful thing. Waiting hurts. Forgetting hurts. But not knowing which decision to take can be sometimes the most painful thing. Yes, not knowing what to do, which decision to make, can be the most painful thing. This quote is so timely right now. In the time of chaos, crisis, when we have a feeling we are left alone, when we have a feeling, you know what, boy, this is not the time running around asking for help from XYZ because they are facing exactly the same problem like us. So if you wait, if you try to forget, that might be okay. But not knowing what decision to make is more disastrous. Coronavirus is bringing us all to our knees. 3 weeks into it in Europe, Africa is beginning to feel the torture of it. Not many countries are locked down. South Africa is taking the lead. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Other countries are following. Kenya too. And I was on the phone with some people in Kenya. We're stuck. We don't know what to do. Our businesses can no longer function. We don't know how to put bread on the table. We don't know how it's going to turn out for us. We have to stay home. You can hear that over and over and over and over. These are people who had businesses that were running. These are people who had the means. And now, just like anybody else, From one day to the next, we do not know what to do. We are all struggling. But is that not a good thing? That we are all now equal. And only those who make the right decision at the right time will survive. Those who wait, it's okay to wait. We have to at a certain point. If you want to forget, that's fine. It's okay. But what if you made the right decision today, now? Because there is no time. Yesterday, I had a live stream with Anna Maria. Go back to that live stream and listen to it. Do you want to wait? Or do you want to make a decision today on how you can pivot your business? Do you want to make a decision today on how you can turn your business into something else? Do you want to make that decision today to collaborate with somebody else so you're under somebody's nest instead of trying to be on your own and be strong? I am calling people up. And bit by bit, the list of collaboration is getting longer and longer and longer. Do you want to wait? Seriously. And for those of you in developed country who had businesses that were official, because let's be honest, not all businesses that you see online are official. Now your government is injecting money into your businesses or giving you some kind of bailout. You will have to prove those the money they gave you. You will have to prove it at some point. And even if they're helping you with this money, are you making good use of it? Just like Anna Maria said yesterday. Luckily, she got this money and now she's creating masks. Now she's doing something else. She has pivoted her business to something else, to the current situation. What are you doing in your situation to make it different? How are you going to pivot your business? My tip for you today, if you are really serious on standing on your feet, if you're serious on standing out, if you're serious in serving your client, if you're serious about your business and serving this generation and the generations to come, if you're really serious right now, I want you to make a quick decision. Make quick decisions. There is no time to overthink it. If you make mistakes, that's fine. You will learn. And there are many of us that will make those mistakes anyway. But sitting there is also a mistake, which you cannot correct. Make quick decisions right now, today, as we speak. How can you stand on your feet? How can you keep your business running? Collaborate with other people. Call them today. Make a quick decision to turn around your business by doing something else that the market needs. And this should be an eye-opener to all of us on how we run our businesses, what models we use. Is it a model that's appropriate for this decade? Is it? Many African women are doing a kind of hand-to-mouth business. Many African women are not looking outside of the box. Many of us are doing the same thing that our great-grandparents did 50, 75 years ago. Many of us are focusing on such a narrow niche. We focus on entertainment, food, alcohol, and that's it. That's it. Those are the businesses that sell in Africa. And we've just narrowed ourselves down to it. About hair product, party stuffs. Now that there are no party stuff, now that there are no parties, and that if somebody dies, we may not be able to say goodbye. People are not gathering anymore. Entertainment business is now shifting from this personal contact to online. How can you still serve your clients online? My tip for you today, it's really simple but efficient. Today, right now, make a quick decision, either to collaborate with other people who have the strength the exposure and the means that you do not currently have, or look around the crisis that we're having right now. Look around your neighborhood. What demand do they need? I just asked a lady in Kenya, are you not able to produce masks? And she said to me, oh, but the government is producing masks. And I said, really? Enough for everybody? And I hope she'll be here tomorrow to tell you herself the situation in Kenya. Let's collaborate. Let's come up here and say what the problem is, how our situation is, and let's try to think of where we can find a specific niche or collaborations to keep ourselves going. This is a big lesson for us, that every time we Africans depend, or the African countries depend, that we will get aid from Europe, get aid from America, get from China. Everybody has their own problem and they have their own corona to treat. Yours is not the priority. That's why they will be coming to test in Africa, because we are the weakest link. How do we stop this? How do we become responsible and make that continent responsible? I may be sitting here in Europe. If I did not care enough, I would not be coming here every day. How can we change this? Corruption is serving just a handful, but you will get corona too. It's for everybody. How do we get a way out of this rat hole that we've created? To my mind, the only way to get out of it is make quick decisions by starting to position ourselves out there like anybody else, like any American, any European, just anybody else. Because the quality we have, the strength we have, the creativity we have, the courage we have. But this no challenge attitude, this lack of knack to really face the truth, acknowledge our weaknesses, and say it's time to change, is what we are missing. Our mindset is a disaster. This is a time that we are exposing ourselves. We are being exposed to our own failures, our own weaknesses, and I'm sorry to say it, our own stupidity, including me. How do we change this? Our WIF is open for collaboration. We are going to be running online seminars, and I'm going to create a package. For you all on how to pivot your business. And only 5 clients will be taken per month. You have to apply for it. I am not giving it for you for free. You have to apply and you have to be selected depending on your business model. If it is even possible to pivot that business, because not all businesses are pivotable. Not all. Most businesses, from what I see, they need funds to be injected into that business. And who is going to give you that money? Now? Let's stop dreaming. So keep your eyes open here on this platform. Share this video, comment. If you have a business and you think you do not know how to go about it, you do not know what else you can do to keep bringing in the funds that you need, we are putting a package together for you. It is not free of charge. You have to apply for it. You have to pay for it. We are going to be taking only 5 clients per month. 5 clients. When we work on it, we'll get to know what the price is. Our WIF has always been fair. We will stay non-profit. It's not to make up, it's not to rip people off. It's to position you out there right now. That's the decision that has been made. Right here and right now, we want to position you out there. Pivot your business now. That's what we're going to be doing. It's not for free. It's not for everybody. But just imagine how down, how low we've become. 5 clients for a whole continent per month. How many is that per year? It's not a lot. Because we are not ready. Many businesses are not pivotable. So you will have to apply. When you apply, we will get in contact with you. We will discuss your business, the kind of business you do. And if you are fit, we will take you in. If not, we cannot. Then that sends you a message. Maybe it's time to change. Maybe it's time to work for other people. Maybe it's time to do something completely different. Or maybe it's time to learn new skills. Learn new skills. Maybe. Or maybe it's the time to go inward and think about yourself, your life, how you've been doing things, how you've been kind of not preparing, because no one could have been prepared for this. But there are some people that they have their routine, which helps them survive more than others. Make that decision today. Call other people. Collaborate with other people. Work for other people for free so you gain knowledge. So you get knowledge. And when you have that knowledge, you can add one more skill under your belt. You are at home. You don't have the money anyway. Or maybe you do. And when you do, open your eyes. There are so many opportunities. Let me tell you a very funny story. A real estate agent called me from Spain and said, "Oh, madam, my name is da-da-da-da-da from the da-da-da-da-da real estate. We have your name on the file. You were looking for..." And I let the guy talk. He talked and he talked and he talked. And I said, "That happened a year ago." "Oh, where did you purchase?" No. Just to let you know, business is booming. Let's see. In Germany, the government, you get the money to support your business very fast and not too much control. But later, there will be control. Absolutely. Thank you, Joy, for sharing. Later, you have to prove it. There will be control. And many people who are taking this money, if you do not meet the requirements later, you will have to give back that money. You will have to give back the money. So don't be fooled. Instead of thinking the government will bail me out, I want you to learn new skills. New skills so you can do something else. And if you have to pay back that money, you have the money to pay back. We don't want to run into another debt. No. So please be careful. Yes, in the developed world, they're out helping people. Perfect. But how do you pay back that money just in case? Just in case they say, you do not fit. Do take quick decisions. Make those quick decisions today. Call. Facebook calls are free. WhatsApp calls are free. I want you to hurry and hang on to those people who are making it, who are surviving, those people you think that, even though we're all locked up, this person is better off. Go work for them for free. Acquire new skills. Or maybe somebody has a shipping. Go and collaborate with them. Maybe you lack the skills to come online to tell people who you are. Collaborate with somebody who is already doing live stream. China will not help Africa now. France will not. They will come test in Africa. Americans will not. They have to produce their own mask. They have to take care of their own citizens. Do you know how many Americans are filing in for help? This tradition of waiting for help from somebody else has to stop. This is the time for it to stop. This is the time for it to stop. We've got to be independent. We have the technology to do so. And I know, please forgive me, bear with me, forgive me. I am sorry in advance for hurting people. But I know that technology will not save every business. The woman with a shop selling vegetables or all rice and whatsoever is not going to be able to pivot her business in this situation. That's why we insist on having only 5 clients per month. Because many businesses in Africa are not pivotable in this current situation. We've been sticking and copying same business models over and over and over and over. Africa is saturated with shops. Africa is saturated with people selling on the streets. How do you want to pivot that now? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So yes, we are putting this package together. It's a paid package. You have to apply. We are going to set a committee of women who are going to sit down and we decide if this is pivotable or not. Some of you, I already called you myself. You did not even know of the package. I called you myself and I said to you, why don't you do this instead of doing this? And some of you said, oh, I did not know and I don't know how to go about it, but I will find out. I called you. You know who you are. I've given you my tips and now you're working on it. Lucky you. And some of you, I told you, you have to learn a new skill. It's not possible. It's not possible. I saw on Facebook somewhere, someone in the UK was asking if someone can do Gary or something delivery. If you had a shop, you collaborated with somebody who had a delivery service, there is business for you. You can pivot that business. If you have a husband who is wealthy and you thought that was an income stream, I want to see how you're going to pivot that now. Because if his job and his business is affected, what happens at home? Boom, 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 boom. We know many cases. Stay safe. Yeah. But now the independence part of life prevails. Because when you have your own small thing doing, you're not on his case. When he has his own small thing doing and you have your own small thing doing, you're not bumping your head to each other, boom, 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 for no good reason, just because, no. This is the time to build. This is the time to build. Don't call saying, oh, because my husband has not given. No. Do something. Stop putting this pressure on men. Take some of the load off their head, their shoulder. Do something. You're home. You have your mobile phone. You have internet access. Learn something. Do something. They're not always to be blamed, men, Be careful. Be careful. I told one client, oh, this is not working. Oh, no. And I said, speaking from my perspective as a widow, not having a husband, I want to warn you. I am warning you to be careful. And she was like, huh? Really? I shouldn't. I said, I'm warning you. Reconsider what you're thinking right now. I can read it. I can see in which direction, but I do them. No. Be careful. When this is over, you still need your husband. When this is over, you still need to continue your lifestyle that you had. I think there was something called communication on this planet. And now, since families can no longer sit in groups to have this family reunion, there is still Skype. There is still WhatsApp. So that communication continues. Why can't you not be that person who opens up a Facebook page and Facebook group to help families find a middle line, a communication line, since they can no longer talk to each other like before? Hello? Is that not pivoting a business? Is that not pivoting a lifestyle? A life? There's so many ways of going about it. Use technology. I know you could be hacked. Your account could be hacked. Today, These people are here to make money. They are looking for all possible means. But that should not stop you. It should not stop you. Do take care of yourself. I'm very, very appreciative that you were so many online. I changed the time because I myself was late. I changed the time because we have changed times in Europe, and for other people, it became complicated doing it at 7 o'clock. So I moved it to 8, then 8:30. So if 8 o'clock is okay with you guys, I will do 8 o'clock. But I really need to know which time suits you best. Tomorrow we are having someone from Kenya. I hope the connection will work. We're having someone from Kenya to talk about the impact of Corona on SMEs. Come join us. It's going to be 8 o'clock tomorrow. I think that's 9 o'clock Kenyan time. Let's see how she's been affected. I already spoke to her. She has an idea of what she could do. She is looking into it. But let's take this discussion further. What do you think she could do? Or what are you doing? Or what could you learn from her situation? The later, the better. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So join me tomorrow and let's see how we can support each other. If you haven't heard from a friend, just call them up. WhatsApp is free. WhatsApp is free. Facebook calls are free. Chat with them. See how they are doing. Check in. This is the time for that proper connection. This is the time to take care of each other. This is the time for us to, be there for one another. It's our responsibility. No one is coming to save us but ourselves. It starts saving yourself, your family, then the next person. Stay home. Stay safe. But stay connected. Stay connected. Learn new skills. Make decisions today. It's not going to be different. It's not going to be easy. But there are people who appreciate you and who are going to back you up. What are you struggling with? How could I help? How could I be of service to you? Pick my brain. Drop me a line. I'll get back to you. Many of you know that by now. I will get back to you, especially now. I know how much we need each other. I will get back to you. Take care of yourself. Make that decision today. Ask yourself, is my business pivotable or not? If you're not sure, ask. And keep your eyes open for all opportunities. You will be needing lots of cash flow. When you have a little bit of cash, there are so many opportunities that you could, there is so many opportunities. A silver line is everywhere. It's rather unfortunate that is happening during such times. It's not your fault. Neither is it mine. And you and I are also guilty of something, of this, one way or the other. That's why we have to slow down and rethink, reconsider things that we've put aside for too long. Take care. My name is Lilian Moeller. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.